Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so exhausted. What a weekend. Today is Wednesday, October 16th. Whew. I just dropped off my cousin this morning. She left at around 4:30 a.m. So we drove her to the airport. Got a few hours of sleep. I just had my lunch. I started transferring over the footage from New England road trip and over the clips that I had over the weekend. We did a road trip up to New Hampshire, stopped by Portland, Maine, the lighthouse, was able to do a quick village tour in Salem, and then it rained really hard. Weather was not on our side. We stopped by Boston for dinner and then drove straight home. Did everything in 2 days. It was a lot of driving. We got stuck in traffic quite a bit. For sure, I won't be doing this trip again this late because New England, you've got to be up there at least before the peak or right at the peak, because otherwise after that, rains and everything, we didn't really make it at peak, but we got to see some really cool views. However, it was crowded. If you ever want to do this New England fall foliage road trip, I would highly recommend heading up there at the very end of September or the first week of October, because this year I was in Seattle. That weekend was probably the peak, like the perfect time to go. Wish I was able to make it up there a little bit earlier. This is kind of like last minute planning. Anyways, I hope that you are doing well. I'm gonna do a quick makeup application. It's very sunny out today, and that's why I feel like I should utilize this much lighting to do something productive. I think I'm going to hop on editing pretty quickly, but I don't have any talking bits. It's just because whenever I am traveling or when I'm with other people, I just feel like it's so awkward to pull out the camera and then start talking. I feel very protective of my family and friends, especially close friends and just people in general. First of all, most of them are very camera shy and they don't want their faces to be on the internet for privacy reasons, and I really respect that. And I always make sure to ask for their permission if there's a good footage and I want to show their faces here and there. And of course, a lot of them, most of the time, they say they don't really care or they don't mind it. I think I'm going to have to do a lot of voiceover for this week's video because otherwise it's kind of boring having just to watch videos without any context. So after two of my friends came, we had a day in New York. We walked around, went to eat. It was really funny because I gave my friend a short list of some places that are kind of new and I kind of want to try. Kokodak is that Korean fried chicken wings place. They do it really fancy and you can order chicken nuggets with caviar on top, and we were able to get a table at 11 p.m. on Thursday night. Last week, I got a text when we were out around Midtown area, K-Town. They said that they could get us in at 10. We showed up at 10, had to wait 30 minutes. We decided to check in again, and they apologized. They said there was a mistake. Some guy that checked us in at the beginning forgot to push the button in the iPad somehow, and literally we were just right in front of their faces and no one went over and checked. They kept apologizing, brought out champagne, gave us free dessert. Yeah, we only ordered some chicken wings and we didn't do the buckets because it wasn't worth it. So we just ordered the amount of wings, thighs, and drumsticks that we wanted. Also, 3 people out of 4 in our group wanted to try the chicken nugget with caviar. And we were also disappointed because the chicken, the batter, was very salty. If you ever try caviar, it's a salty thing. I've been to an event where they serve caviar with potato chips and creme fraiche, and I thought it was like perfect tasting combo. But yeah, I don't think fried chicken nuggets with caviar combo works. It was quite salty in my opinion. The caviar didn't have an opportunity to shine, so a pop of that is around $30. We were a little bit disappointed. Anyway, it was a really fun experience. I recommend if you are really bored and you can be able to get a table there, just because the restaurant is kind of newish and they had a pop-up at the US Open and a lot of people were making TikTok videos about it, and that's why it's kind of like, what? How can you make chicken nuggets fancy? It's okay if you are curious, go try it, but I don't think that worth it to spend a lot of money there. Anyway, granted that my friends are very conservative eaters, they have their Asian food standard. So yeah, that was a fun experience. It was a fun day. We were out and it was so cold that day. But the next day, Friday, my cousin came. I wish we were able to leave a little bit earlier, before 3 p.m, but we didn't get to leave until like almost 5. So we hit quite a bit of traffic, and then we stopped by New Haven for clam pizza at Frank's Pepe. This time, for some reason, the pizza, the clam was not as salty, and it was very bland. And we also ordered half of a shrimp pizza and the other half is the mushroom sausage. It was okay. And then we drove up to Needham, northwest of Boston. We didn't stop by Boston. Initially, we planned to meet up with some people in Boston because they were also doing the similar road trip like us, but then the timeline didn't align and we decided to cut our trip short. It's just because we could do it, and I was guessing maybe we would probably be late for the fall foliage anyway. We drove to New Hampshire to White Mountains, did the Kankamangas Highway Drive, and then we had lunch and then did a few stops in between. There were barely any colors left up in the mountains, but then we got down to like a lower elevation like areas nearby, then it was a little bit better. We were literally fighting for daylight. Luckily, at least that day was sunny, but it was cold. We initially wanted to do the hike Mount Wheeler Trail. It is in Conway near one of the train stations, and didn't get to do that because it was quite dark. It was like a 3-hour hike, and most of us were so cold and some of them didn't really pack the right clothes, so we decided not to do that hike. We decided to stop by Echo Lake before the light was gone for the day and wanted to do the Artist Bluff. It was packed near the top. I was so annoyed because people were like yelling. It's not the experience that we would hope. We gave up on going to the top. Sunset up there will probably be so amazing even though there's not a lot of sunlight left. So we drove back to our hotel, booked it south of Portland, Maine a little bit. We had Luke's Lobster, and then the next morning we dropped by the Portland Head Lighthouse. And then my cousin really wanted to see this witch village in Salem. We did that. It was only $5 per person and we got some cute pictures. But overall, it's more like for little kids. I would stay in Salem for at least a day and do a few more witch house tour. That's a little bit more expensive so that you can get to view, the interior of these historic houses and learn more about the stories of each. But because it was very, very cold and windy and rainy, so we decided to head straight to Boston. We stopped by Acorn Street, Beacon Hill, the neighborhood. It's cute, but it was again rainy and cold. And we drove home, made it back to Flushing. We had hot pot and then made it home at around 1 a.m. and everyone was so exhausted. In case you don't know, my apartment is kind of like a studio space and my guests would sleep here in the living space and then our bed is on the other side. So I couldn't be able to fall asleep, so it was kind of exhausting. The last day, my friends and I, we were going to do a little bit of New York. Went to the Met Museum, went to Flushing for some Asian food. And then we went back and we played Catan. I passed out that night. And that led us to yesterday, my cousin and I, we went to a coffee shop. We went shopping for a little bit. And then we had udon at this udon place in the East Village. It was fun and simple. I would recommend if you love flat, wide noodle with the dipping style. I wouldn't recommend the noodle in soup though because the broth, again, Japanese broth is so simple and so bland that if you're not used to eating simple food, it's not going to be satisfying. You go there for the dipping wide noodle experience. So if you're a fan of that, I would recommend. This morning my cousin left and today I have the rest of today to clean up my apartment, do a few loads of laundry. But then I'm gonna wait until tomorrow because today I still have some work to catch up and have a lot of emails to answer. So yeah, that is it. I'm putting in my makeup. I don't want to do too much today. I also have to apply for a field campaign. It's different every time, like different collection. Yeah. Oh, there's a half. We can use this. It's okay. Thank you. So sweet. All right. Okay. Oh wow. go back to the front page. White page, the cover. Here you go. Slow. Can you spin? There you go. It's okay. Come here, go. Get. Here, yo. Sorry, I gotta record both of myself.
Just drop a crazy on the ground.
Can chụp đi, and then we'll put back the shelf.
People come here to like stay.
Yeah. Wow, that's so awesome. Wow.
Still C minus. There we go. Look at this turn. This turns, yeah, look at it.
I'm looking at it.
That mountain up there. That's where the tree. Yeah.
This is true.
Madame too.
Madame Chu. This is actually an advertisement for Toyota. Look at that grip on the
Oh my god, look out. Look on the side. Look on the side.
Should I move from here?
You have to be right here.
Gian, do you want to be in the middle?
Okay, now you hold camera.
So cute. Aww.
I'm sorry, my bad. That hurt. Ngân quay lại đây. Smile đi. Okay.
She's like, definitely happening. And is this his reaction? He has like, take the weight.
The witch house is over back towards where we gotta go for our tour. And that closes at 5. So this closes first. And so cool.
Well, it's good right now.
Sorry.
I scared the wrong person.
You tried to scare me?
I scared the wrong person. We could go upstairs.
There you go. But you're only way too hard on that.
get one of the SpongeBob, no this, and no Sandy, and no Plankton. Oh, I want this little green one.
Okay, let's.
You open it fast. SpongeBob! I mean, it has a little bit, but it's still cute.
Show it to camera.
What is this, tacos?
So closer. Front and back.
That's so cute. Wait, there's a tire that he holds? Oh, there's a little stand. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, what a baby!
That's actually so cute.
It's actually really...
How much is it?
$17 or $17.
Okay, never mind.
$17?
Don't yuck my yum. In time for the holiday. Check this out. He looks kind of creepy.
Turn it the other way.
It's kind of creepy.
The holes
That's so cute.
Really? For real? It's actually cute. What
The
is
Halloween thing. Is he wearing a sunflower hat?
Oh, there we go. Oh, look at that. Shut up.
Wait, you guys ain't trying to play the game? You guys ain't playing the game?
No, we bought it.
That's expensive.
Yeah, but this saves you time.
Sometimes.
Yeah. We only have one.
Sometimes if you play the game, you might not get it.
To China. This we didn't see.
Oh, you wanna?
Good job. Wine on wine. Sword. Oh, you don't shake it. Most popular one.
Limit 2 per person.
So I had 3 victories.
In frame?
like snakes. Oh, I like the octopus. Fish.
No, here's like. It's just my calling before the weekend because thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Okay. So sorry of the honking, but I just consigned my Chanel wallet, Manolo Blahnik Chelsea boots, the men's ones, and Acne Studio Musubi bag. I think I made the right decision because I'd rather have someone else who will wear and use these items more than I do, because I think I've outgrown those things and the boots have never been worn. I feel good about the decision. Okay, I'm gonna show you how I typically eat my freshly baked or just bought fresh sourdough loaf. A loaf of this is $11. It's really big. It's so gorgeous and so delicious as is. That's why I like to cut a few pieces like this. If I'm in the mood, I would go for it alone. It is really good. But if I have really good butter in the fridge, I would go for, you know, some melted butter. Of course, I'm waiting for this piece to melt a little bit. I have Kerrygo. Kerrygo is decent, but if you live near any specialty grocery store, those that carry French butter, it is really good. Spread on top of freshly baked bread like this with a little bit of the sea salt. I have the modern sea salt flakes. I love them so much. That's why I bought a huge tub. I think they will make really good gift for the holiday season as well. But look at these crystals. These are really good as a finishing salt. It is not as salty as regular table salt. It's really good. Sprinkle on top of pastry, baked goods, or any of the desserts that needs a little bit of a kick of a saltiness. Highly recommend this one. And then I picked up some avocado to make avocado toast, but waiting for these to ripe. These will probably take me at least 4 to 5 days, so I won't be able to enjoy my avocado toast by then. But I also have these Bon Maman apricot raspberry preserve or the jam. It's really good. I love this brand and I love collecting empty jars. These are very versatile style and I like to store dried goods and tea in this jar. Typical peanut butter and jam is also really good. I have this. I usually use this to make spring roll dipping sauce, but I prefer the almond butter. I'm out of it right now, but almond butter with this jam is really good on freshly baked bread like this. I usually enjoy whatever I can the day off and then leave it out until the next day. In case anyone in the household would reach for it, then I would slice them up and freeze them in slices in the big Ziploc bag. And then we'll toast it up on a pan with really good olive oil, I highly recommend. And then it's good to add any kind of toppings on top. So yeah, that's my little tip. I also love this tool I got. It's on Amazon. It's really cheap to help spread butter, peanut butter onto toast like this. And if you don't have... let's see, if you don't have one of these, I highly recommend picking one up as well. It's a toast tong, just like a perfect one task kind of tool. Usually I'm not a fan of things that only does one job in the kitchen, but this is like such a cute thing. I saw it at the grocery store some times ago and then just picked it up, and it's been really helpful in terms of like picking up toast when you like toast them on the pan with olive oil. I also have this cute little paring knife from this French brand. I think I got it from a kitchen store in Toronto or Montreal, but it's also available on Amazon as a set of 3. But I've seen them sold in New York at a lot of the grocery stores. But it's like a really cool paring knife, convenient to clean up vegetables and do little things in the kitchen. I feel like I haven't been able to really be in the kitchen and cook like I normally do. Here is my jam and peanut butter toast. I'm gonna cut a little bit of the butter out here to enjoy, and we'll just put the rest back in the fridge. How's everyone doing? As I told you that I am planning to go to the roll sample sale next week. A lot of people are hiring line sitter this year. I won't be hiring line sitter because that's not what typically what I do. But yeah, it's just because I have the time and I'm willing to wait. But to me, it's like fun. I do it once a year. Also, Kate hasn't announced their sample sale yet, and I'm not really sure if I go to Kate sample sale, but we'll see. So good.